I used to have full-blown mental breakdowns in the office when I was building my finance business. I truly thought something was wrong with me. But then I realized the problem wasn't me, it was the life that I was forcing myself to live. In this video, I'm gonna give you a step-by-step to transition out of your draining, unaligned hustle that you are doing on a day-to-day basis and instead actually start building a life that actually excites you. This is the exact system I followed to leave an unaligned career path, travel the world, and build a business I love, all while staying grounded, consistent, and also aligned. And if you know you want to build a life that you absolutely love, I'm actually going to be hosting a free live masterclass very soon where I will bring you through the whole roadmap of how you can turn your brand into an asset that gets you paid to exist, so you can register and save your spot for the next one in the description below. And let's get into the first step of how we can start building the life you love. So let's get into the 3-step process. The mission here is to leave the job you hate and live the life you love. So let's get into the first step. The first step is to set your 12-week year, okay? So what you need to do is get crystal clear on your vision. And what this looks like is you want to nail down what does your 1-year goals look like, what does your 3-year goal look like, and what does your ultimate long-term dream life looks like. The truth is, guys, this is going to become the compass, the anchor, basically your North Star that you want to follow along. Most people, they always feel lost, they always feel frazzled, they always feel everywhere because they do not have a target. They're not following anything, right? You can't hit a target you cannot see. Some people have general like vision boards and all that stuff, but they've never written it down. You actually increase your chances of reaching a goal way more when you actually write down what the freaking goal is, okay? So make sure that you actually write down what is the 1-year, 3-year, and ultimate long-term vision that you want. Once you have chosen that, what you want to do is you want to choose 3 top goals, because this is what a lot of people do. They set New Year's resolutions, there's a list of things they want to accomplish, a list of goals. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be better. I'm all about this. This is what this whole channel is about, right? So make sure to subscribe and like. But when it comes to this, guys, you do not need to have 100 goals. What I actually got this method from, and I actually read the book Essentialism, because I was struggling with feeling frazzled and feeling everywhere, and I read the book, and basically the concept is to focus on the things that are essential in your life. You're going to get way more farther, because what happens is you tend to have like your energy going in multiple directions, and when your energy is going in multiple directions, you're going to fall short. However, when you focus on the things that are going to move forward, the things that are truly essential and important to you, your energy goes far to the things that are essential. Therefore, you get better results out of those goals, right? So what you're going to do is once you have written down your long-term goals and you've written down your goals for 1 and 2 and 3 years, you're going to pick the top 3 goals that you're going to work on over the next 12 weeks. 3 top goals that you are going to focus on. And basically what you can do is base this on your 1-year goal. So we'll get into kind of what more of this means, but you want to base it on your 1-year goal, because what you're basically doing is you're working backwards, okay? So you know that you want to reach something in 1 year. Now, what can you do in the first 12 weeks right now to make that happen? What I also like to do is I like to keep all of my goals aligned with my long-term vision. Does it actually align? The next thing is that you want to have a system where you actually track the weekly actions and also the metrics of making these goals happen. So I'll actually give you an example of this 12-week year Notion template that I give to all of my students that helps them reach their goals in just 12 weeks. This is actually the planner and tracker I use inside Notion to monetize my channel in just under 5 months. So as you see right here, I'm just going to give you the demo version. As you can see, each one of my goals are placed. So this is just an example goal, but let's say you want to make your first $10,000 online. That is going to be your first goal inside the tracker. Maybe your second goal is get monetized on YouTube. And then the third goal is to work out daily to lose fat and gain muscle. The reason why a lot of people don't reach their goals, because they might even write them, and that's a great first step, but you want to make sure that you are taking action every single day, every single week. This is how you get 1% better, by actually taking aligned action towards your goals, okay? So let's say you're on week 1 and you're just starting this tracker. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that you write the tactics of what you need to do each week. So maybe you have daily non-negotiables, like the non-negotiables that in order to make 10K a month is that I need to respond to my DMs, I need to post on Instagram every single day, I need to go ahead and post on YouTube every single week, I need to also send emails to my email list, right? So if you have that laid out, you wanna make sure that you're tracking. Are you doing it Monday through Sunday? Are you doing it Monday through Saturday? What I love about this tracker that I give, then why I give it to all my students is because let's say that I'm week 1, right? And I want to post 3 times a day on Instagram so that I can reach my 10K goal. Well, this actually, you're able to go ahead and say, maybe you did it on Monday, you didn't do it on Tuesday and Wednesday, but you did it on Thursday and then on Saturday. What it shows you is within your week, you can see a helicopter view that you only took 42.86% of action towards that goal. So that gives you 2 things. It gives you data so that you can make a data-driven decision. Do I need to maybe find a system and process so I can actually do this every single day? Do I need to do it in the beginning of the day? It allows you to be creative, but also it goes ahead and it is an indicator that, hey, maybe I just need to like not do it every day, but maybe I need to do it every other day, or maybe I need to just bring it down to 2 times a day on Instagram. You're also able to switch up the system, and maybe in the next week you can change that, hey, I'm only going to be posting 2 times a day on Instagram. So that's going to help a lot in terms of the process. Inside of my membership, Habitual Honeys, I actually give all of my girls in there the exact 12-week year Notion planner that I just showed you. And it helps break down your vision and your goals to track it weekly so that you can actually be making progress. So if you want to stop overthinking and start taking aligned action, then you can get instant access to it right now. You just have to press the link in the description and you can get started with your 12-week year. So after you set your 12-week year, you have your systems and track down. The next step so that you can leave the job you hate and live the life you love is that you want to plan your 5 to 9. This is so important. So this is your sacred time that you're going to choose either before or after work. So I want you to pick your zone. Are you going to work 5 to 9 a.m. towards your content creation business and to living a life that you love that's free? Or are you going to choose 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.? This is if you work a 9 to 5. Obviously, you can choose maybe if you work different hours, then make it correlate with your working hours. But if you're working a 9 to 5, then this is going to correlate perfectly with you. Okay, so choose either or. Are you a morning bird or are you going to be a little bit of a night owl? Then why this is so important, because you want to use this deep work block to build the life you actually love. Okay, why most people do not build a life they love is because they don't even think about it. They don't even focus on it. They don't even work towards it. They don't give it any thought. It's just kind of things that comes as a desire in their head every now and then. But this is actually how you put it into action. You give it time, because the truth is all things that grow, it needs time and it needs energy. And that's just the truth. You want to go ahead and nurture the life you love. You want to go ahead and plant and water the life you love. Give it time, give it care. And you're probably asking, what do I do during this time though? So what you're going to do is you're going to set top 3 priorities every single day during this deep work session. So you can even do it earlier in the day or when you are actually at the session, but I recommend you do it in advance. You want to set the top 3 things that you want to do in that working session. Every single day, you should be accomplishing the top 3 things to move the needle in your business, in your brand, to make your dream life, the life that you love, happen, okay? This is the thing that has completely changed my life, and I go to bed with feeling super satisfied when I know that I have done 3 things that are really going to move the needle forward in my business. This is how you get 1% better, okay? Now, it is so easy to do this, especially when you have your 12-week year already like set up, because it helps you really focus on needle-moving tasks instead of the busy work, okay? You know that you're super targeted, you're super aligned, so you want to make sure that you focus on things that are not busy work, things that just make you feel good but are not really doing anything. This might take a little bit of, hey, I'm not comfortable with it. Like it might be filming, it might be editing, it might be outlining and scripting. You might feel like nervous in the process, but you know it's moving the needle. So don't do the busy work like, hey, I'm going to spend 5,000 years on Canva designing whatever freaking post that's going to take 3 hours, right? No. Focus on the things that you know are going to move the needle. And why I told you guys to do the 12-week year earlier is because it's super easy to set your top 3 if you have your 12-week year goals, the 3 12-week year goals set up. So let's say, for example, this is just an example. You want to grow your YouTube to 1,000 subscribers, make 10K online, and then you also want to lose 25 pounds. Had to change that. But okay, so those are your 12-week year goals. It's super easy for you to go ahead and take action because you can do, this is an example of one day, maybe this is Monday, you decided that, okay, I'm going to film my YouTube video because that aligns with my goal 1 of my 12-week year. I'm going to finish my landing page for my offer. That aligns with goal 2 of my 12-week year. And then the last goal is I'm going to go ahead and do a leg day workout because that aligns with goal 3 of my 12-week year. So you see how you're super targeted and you're actually working towards what you want to do in terms of your long-term big vision for your life. It starts with the 1-by-1 step. You do not need to climb over the whole mountain. Just focus on going over the first hill. Okay, so the next things next is you want to optimize your time and energy. You want to protect this window like it's your job. You want to protect this deep work session like it's your job. I understand you might have, responsibilities, but make it as sacred as possible. Take it as serious as a job, because if you want it to replace your job, start treating it as important as your job. Okay, and you want to be optimizing your time and energy. Learn how to stack your habits, plan ahead, eliminate distractions. Maybe you're like, but I'm a mom, I have all this figuring out. Film while you're doing your mom stuff. Film while you're going ahead and like talking in the car. Like, obviously don't drive and talk because I don't encourage that, but stack the habits with what you're already doing. Do you go ahead and do you get ready every single day in the morning? Do you get unready at night? Those are things that you can stack the content creation process with, okay? And also plan ahead. Use your planner, use your tracker so that you can set things on the calendar. If it's not on the calendar, it's not real. Get used to having a good relationship with your calendar. And then third, eliminate distractions as much as possible. Make sure to, hey, it's me, my time, let's go create. And the third step is design the life you are excited to wake up to. So honestly, I saved the best for last. And comment down below if you've made it this far to the video. Comment the word love if you have made it to this point of the video. But one thing that you want to do with that is you want to be excited every single day. And I know that, you might be having a job you hate and a life that is not your ideal, but I'm going to show you exactly how you can leverage lifestyle design and also yourself so that you can be empowered every single day. And an empowered you, a better you, gets to your goals faster. So first things first is lifestyle design. Lifestyle design is where you intentionally create a life that aligns with your values, your desires, and your goals. And I kind of give you the action step of how to actually implement that. But this allows you to not go the default society path and what society programmed you to go ahead and do, right? That is literally like the Matrix. Being in the rat race is defaulting to what people have been telling you instead of following your own heart and following your own path. Okay, so how do you even make this happen? It starts with having a visualization practice daily. This is something that is so crucial and so important because at a soul deep level, you need to fall in love and align yourself with love, abundance, gratitude, with how you feel in the journey is how you're going to feel at the destination. The sooner that you can start feeling love, joy, excitement, confidence, certainty, belief in your journey, that is how the destination's going to feel. Okay, so I want you to start feeling every single day like you already have it, like it's already yours. And how you can do this in a very simple, practical, tactical way is I want you to write a letter from your future self to your current self. And how you do this is talk about how you built the life you love already. Let it be detailed. Let it be emotional and super affirming. For example, be like, so you can say in the letter that it's so amazing that I get to wake up to a beautiful, beautiful place that I'm in love with. I travel the world every single month, and alongside with the love of my life, a man that provides, that protects, and is amazing to me. And we do amazing adventures all over the world. Try favorite foods, and I'm running a business that impacts millions across the world. And you can say something like, I know that we used to struggle with self-confidence and we used to struggle with showing up, but I show up every single day and it attracts so much opportunities for me. So that is what you want to create, a letter like that, so that you can read it every day and you can start positioning yourself as if it's already yours. Because if you guys already know that it is yours, it is going to come to you. I swear, it's inevitable. And the reason why this happens is because you are aligning your emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts with your highest self, okay? When you start asking yourself, how would the version of you who already has it think, speak, and move, that is when it will start coming to light. And the reason why this is, and I actually like to call this the East Magnetic Method, I teach this to actually all of my students because I know that when it comes to the creator journey, and I know what stops a lot of people in the content creation branding process is because they don't believe in themselves. It's because content creation is kind of like a mirror. It is something that is going to uncover your beliefs and your doubts about yourself. So I know that you have to reprogram your mind towards success, not failure, not imposter syndrome, not scarcity. And if you keep, it doesn't matter what strategies I give you. If you have watched all of my YouTube videos or a lot of my YouTube videos and you still are not taking action and you are still not moving forward and growing in your content journey, there is an energetic inner problem that is happening that is stopping you. Okay, and that is literally the only explanation. As soon as I started shifting my emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts to things that were positive, I was confident, I was certain, that is when it all came to life for me, because I was planting it, I was nurturing my dreams and my beliefs, and I was nurturing my vision with love and care instead of doubt and scarcity. Do you think that a freaking plant wants to be fed the wrong things and things that are negative? No, it wants to be fed things that are going to help it grow. What helps your business grow, what helps your brand grow is belief, certainty, confidence. And you have to start doing that by literally brainwashing yourself to believe in that way. And that's why it's so important to visualize every single day. Remember the path. Even in the times that you are feeling down on your job, you hate your job so much sometimes, you're like, I'm ready to quit. I'm so done with this. I know in those times, it can be so easy to go to the lack mentality and go to the scarcity and go back to everything you don't have. But I encourage you to go ahead and get back to what you do have and what you are working towards and what's already internally with you. Act like it's already yours, because when your internal world shifts, your outer world follows. You do not build your dream life from stress and survival. You build it from belief and intention. So if you're serious about living the job that you hate and instead want to build the soft, spacious, freedom-based life that you dream about, this is your moment. You do not need to be alone. You can come join my free Get Paid to Exist live masterclass, and I'll help you map out your monetizable brand on YouTube, even if you have little time, no niche, and no clue where to start. You can click the link below to register, and let's start building the life you truly love. And I would love to know in the comments, what does the life you love truly look like to you? I mean, let's put this concept into action right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on, because I post videos like this every single week so that you can attract your dream life, get paid to exist using the power of femininity, creativity, and healthy habits. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.